BF wants to bring cat to my house. I am not the oop. Oop is you, oh Dolores. BF wants to bring cat to my house. Originally posted to our pets. Thanks to you, Soe Herder, for suggesting this Bo Are You. Original post September 18th, 2023. For context, I've been around cats all my life. I love each and every one of them. I used to have cats of my own until a few years ago. And now occasionally cats sit for my friends' cats. I love them. BF and I have been together for a year. Each has their own place and we've discussed about moving in together in the future. Not earlier than a year from now. The problem is, he has a cat and he spends most of his time at my place. So he suggested he brings his cat here so that she's not left alone for long periods of time. I had thought about it myself as well, that it's a pity to leave the poor thing alone for so long. I wouldn't mind having her here. I miss the presence of cats. Aside from what would that mean for the relationship, my main concern is the cat. She is 2 years old and blind after an eye infection, and one of the most easily scared cats I've got to know. She's never completely comfortable around the space and usually hides. I'm worried that the change would be too much for her. In general, I have a lot of confidence on myself around cats. Mostly because I respect their boundaries and invest on time until they feel comfortable around me. To slowly start building a relationship. I'm also a quiet person and I very rarely have people visiting. My BF's cat also seems to prefer me to his roommate. But I've heard some horror stories about cats moving to a new place. Very bad. Like getting a heart attack. I voiced my concerns to my BF and told him that if she's coming over, it should be at least for a month, so that she gets to adjust to the place and not lose any sense of stability. We already bought things for her for my house, and she is to come here 2 weeks from now. Has anyone had similar experience? I expect her to hide for the first week at least, but is there anything I should pay special attention to? Thanks to anyone who shares their experience. Update. It's been less than a week. I think cat is adjusting good. I'm kind of surprised actually. She's visibly more chill when BF is around, but in general she's strolling around the house. Let me do some cuddles and regularly assaulting my carpet. Not so good news. Naturally this comes with some extra chores. Litter sprayed around evenly, plus BF being around more. Ergo laundry, dishes to wash, etc. My full-time working, full-time studying, ADHD ass was a handful before. Now I think I will collapse. Gotta have the talk. Wish me luck. Update November 11th, 2023. So I posted earlier in September about my boyfriend wanting to bring his cat to my house for a trial period of 1 month. I was concerned because the cat is blind and not very social. I was worried the change might affect her very negatively. So eventually he brought her in. And boy were we surprised. She was very brave from the first day to discover the rest of the house, and from the first week she made herself at home. She turned out to be this aggressively playful ball of spikes. I discovered she loves chasing balls of wrinkled paper, attack my rags and destroy my hands. I don't believe she was being hostile. She would brush my hand for cuddles and then roll on her belly, which was an open invitation to war. And I obliged. Apparently she was also very dramatically vocal when she wanted attention, which was always to fight my hand, not so much for cuddles. It was such a delight seeing her sprint on my living room to chase balls of paper. The biggest achievement of all though, because she's been blind since very early in her kittenhood, she's scared of being put on surfaces, as she can't tell the height she's standing on, and she gets petrified. As a result, she stopped wanting to be put on the bed and sleep with my boyfriend very early. However, I saw her being very curious here about beds and sofas when we were on them. I put some short boxes to encourage her to get up herself and explore. At some point I came home to find my couch pillows on the floor, and I was so happy that my plan was working. Only to sit on the couch and see her jump on it. There are no words for this creature. My boyfriend would say that I transformed her into this hateful woman, because she is trying to engage in fighting all the time. Well, he took her back home a week ago. Less than 3. And she is back to her usual self. Quiet, cuddly, kept to herself. I firmly believe she needs a peer to interact with. She is 2 years old but still a kitten at heart. Cat Tax November 23, 2023. This is a repost sub IAM, not the oop. This hateful woman made me crack up. I love when people talk about their pets like they're their human nemesis. It reminds me of the stinky bastard man cat post anyway. Good on you two cat lovers. I wish you all the happiness. I like that everything Oop voiced is from a legitimate concern for any animal that has health problems or a disability moving to a new place. But why did he take her back to his place? Question mark. Question mark. She was doing so well at OOP's house. Skeptical smiley face. I'm gonna go harass my cat. No way. The cat is a hateful woman because she engages in fighting all time is so funny to me because my cat is a grouchy old man who does exactly the same stuff. Plus they're twins. Single quote. This was a nice read on BORU. Ah, the cat looks so cute. I don't have a cat due to major allergies, but I always liked cats cause they are so darn adorable. Excellent. Time to immediately sign off Reddit without reading another BORU post. Darn right, that cat needs a cat friend. That's how they learn to not extend their claws all the time. This is where I close Reddit for the night. What wonderful people and such an adorable, sweet kitty. They both care so much and there's such consideration on making life easier for kitty. This is so freaking cute and heartwarming. Thank you for this one. I needed this.
Meow.
My cat is blind and also has issues with getting up and not being able to get down. I have step stools at all his favorite spots. And a set of pet stairs at my desk so he can get on and off my lap as he pleases. The smallest changes can make a blind cat so happy. God, I wish I had a cat or two, but my landlord won't let me. Sad face. You should never let a cat treat your hand as a toy. Use real toys. Love this post, it made my heart warm. Oh, she's a tuxie and absolutely gorgeous. Tuxedos are mental and love a good hand chew. Never usually hard enough to hurt, but I've not met one that doesn't love it. I hope she comes back to you soon. You should get a kitten and slowly introduce them with a feline multicast plug-in. I'm very biased though, as I think more cats is better than one rolling on the floor laughing. My two cats and I were shifting states for work reasons and are currently living in my sister's house. First thing I organized was a visit to the vets to make sure they were fully immunized and had anxiety meds for the 6-hour car ride, and so that they were relaxed in a new environment. Especially when there were big dogs in the house that they don't know. They got comfortable quicker than I thought. But they also don't leave my bedroom. My sister cut a hole in her door for the cats to go through if they want to. So they have the option. My dad also made a cat run to a catio for them so they can go outside now too. She built a staircase for the cat and it just jumped up anyway. Amazing. It must show how comfortable the cat is in the space if it recognizes the height of the sofa. I had a blind cat as well. It's amazing how well they can manage with a bit of accommodation. Mine took the steps I made for her to get up on the bed but couldn't figure out how to use them to get back down, so she made a convoluted path using my nightstand and computer chair. She seemed happy with it, so I wasn't going to mess with her routine. I think Oob needs to visit for playdates. Sounds like they're already besties. Ah, precious kitty.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.